Okay, so now we are going to learn different words related to travel and transportation. So this might be a little bit of a long class, but it's a good class. Let's give it a try. The first word we have is el tren, which means the train. El tren, the train. El tren. And there's also another word to refer to the high-speed train. You can call it el tren de alta velocidad. So alta means high, velocidad means velocity. The train of high velocity. El tren de alta velocidad. Or you can also call it el tren rápido, which is the fast train. El tren rápido. But I would probably say that if somebody is in a country with high-speed trains, a lot of people still just call it el tren, the train in general. But there's kind of like a small difference in some places. They might call it el tren de alta velocidad or el tren for slow trains. Basically places where they have both trains together, the slow one and the fast one. Okay, they might call it differently. Let's try the next one. We also have el metro, which is the metro. El metro. El metro. And if you're in New York City, you can call it el subterráneo, the subway. El subterráneo. So what I actually noticed is that different places call their metros differently. Some countries call it el metro, some cities too. Some other cities call it el subterráneo, the subways. Others call it the MRT. Others call it the underground or the tube. So it changes according to country, but I normally just call it el metro because that's the most common one. The metro. Okay, let's try the next one. El autobús. So the bus, the autobus. El autobús. El autobús. And el taxi, the taxi. This one is simple, similar enough to English. El taxi. And the third one, el carro, the car. El carro. So you can either travel by autobús, taxi, or carro, the car. So these ones are simple to remember. And, oh, there's another one here. Because we kind of make a distinction between el carro, which is the car, and la camioneta, which is the truck. But it's mostly related to the SUV type of truck, la camioneta. So those trucks that look a little bit bigger, la camioneta, the truck, la camioneta. And we also have la camioneta pickup, which is the pickup truck. La camioneta pickup. So we say pickup with a Spanish accent. Pickup. La camioneta pickup. The pickup truck. So these ones are common in the US. La camioneta pickup. Very common in the US. A little more than other countries. Especially in Texas. Everybody has one. Okay, the next one. El camión. The truck. El camión. So this one rather refers to the big 18-wheeler, the type of trucks that carry products from one place to another. El camión, the truck. So la camioneta, the SUV type of truck. La camioneta pickup, the pickup truck. And el camión, the truck. And el carro, the car. So those are the different types of vehicles. And if you want to go a little higher, you can call it el avión, the airplane. El avión, the airplane. And then we have el helicóptero, which is similar enough to English, the helicopter. El helicóptero, helicóptero. El avión, the airplane. El helicóptero, the helicopter. And let's try some examples. ¿Cómo viene usted al trabajo? How do you come to work? ¿Cómo viene usted al trabajo? How do you come to work? And you can reply, vengo en carro. I come by car. Vengo en carro. I come by car. Or vengo en camioneta, vengo whatever. ¿Cómo vienes a la escuela? How do you come to school? ¿Cómo vienes a la escuela? How do you come to school? And you can reply, vengo en autobús. I come by bus. Vengo en autobús. I come by bus. And you can also say, vengo en autobús escolar. So escolar is kind of like school. Yeah, escolar. I come with a school bus. Vengo en el autobús escolar. I come with the school bus. En el autobús escolar. And let's try some other examples. En China usan trenes de alta velocidad. In China, they use high-speed trains. So they have the longest high-speed train network in the world. En China usan trenes de alta velocidad. And the other example. Los estadounidenses usan camionetas pick-up. The Americans use pickup trucks. Los estadounidenses usan camionetas pick-up. So the United States use pickup trucks, Americans. And another one. Me gusta tomar el metro. I like to take the metro. Me gusta tomar, to take. El metro, the metro. And another example. Nos gusta viajar en avión. We like to travel by plane. Nos gusta viajar en avión. And let's try some other words. We also have la parada de autobús. The bus stop. La parada de autobús. The bus stop. And the other one would be la central de autobuses. So this one refers to the bus station. The central, basically the central of buses. Basically the bus station. La central de autobuses. The bus station. So there's a special place where you can take buses to other type of cities. To other cities. Central de autobuses. And we have la estación de metro. The metro station. La estación de metro. The metro station. And the next one. El aeropuerto. The airport. El aeropuerto. The airport. And we have a lot of vocabulary. Estación de trenes. Train station. Estación de trenes. Train station. And other countries might call it estación de ferrocarril or estación ferroviaria. This is like railway station. So the railway station, I mostly just use estación de trenes. Train station. Estación de trenes. That's the one I use. But other countries might use different words actually. So for old railway stations, there's also this one. Estación de ferrocarril. Estación ferroviaria. And here we have this one, which is una gasolinera, which is a gas station. Una gasolinera. But pay attention to this one, because some countries call it differently. So you might need to ask Google, like check what they call it according to the country you go to. Because I was just checking about this. Let me show you really fast. Here you go. So in Chile, they call it una estación de servicio, a service station. They might call it a bencinera. And in Peru, they call it grifo. un grifo. In Mexico, Ecuador, Spain, Guatemala, they call it a gasolinera. Yeah, the one I showed you. But in Colombia, Costa Rica, Venezuela, these countries, they call it bomba. Bomba. And this can be a little bit weird because bomba also means the bomb. So they call it a bomba. So if you go to maybe Mexico and you tell a policeman, ¿Dónde está la bomba? It means, where is the bomb? So you might find yourself in a situation if you say that. So I would always check out first what it's called before. So I would mostly go with gasolinera, because gasolinera kind of implies that you're looking for gasoline. So it's easier to understand in most countries, I would say, gasolinera. But be careful when you use la bomba, the bomb, especially in other countries. So careful about that one. I warned you. Okay, let's go back to class. Let's try the next one. ¿A dónde quiere ir usted? Where do you want to go? ¿A dónde quiere ir usted? So this is something that taxi drivers might ask you. ¿A dónde? Where to? Or ¿a dónde quiere ir usted? Where do you want to go? ¿A dónde quieres ir tú? ¿A dónde quieres ir? That's informal. And the next one. Quiero ir al aeropuerto. I want to go to the airport. Quiero ir al aeropuerto. And another example, taxi drivers might say, ¿A dónde? Where to? ¿A dónde? And you can reply, a la central de autobuses. To the bus station. Where to? To the bus station. ¿A dónde? A la central de autobuses. So you can always use a la central de autobuses al aeropuerto, to the airport. Or quiero ir, I want to go. Quiero ir al aeropuerto, a la central de autobuses. And the next one. ¿Dónde está la parada de autobús? Where is the bus stop? ¿Dónde está la parada de autobús? La parada de autobús está a la izquierda. The bus stop is at the left. So these ones are quite simple. So it's a long class, so we can keep on going. Necesitamos ir a la gasolinera. We need to go to the gas station. Necesitamos ir a la gasolinera. And another one. Necesitamos is we need. We need to. Necesitamos. Estoy en el aeropuerto de Francia. I'm at the French airport, or the airport in France. Estoy en el aeropuerto de Francia. I'm at the French airport. I'm at the airport in France. Vamos, let's go. Vamos a la central de autobuses. Vamos means we go or let's go. So we're going to the bus station. La central de autobuses. And another one. La estación de trenes es muy grande. The train station is very big. Okay, let's try a few more words. Here we also have salir, which means to leave or to depart. Salir. And we also have llegar, which is to arrive. Salir, to leave, depart. Llegar, to arrive. Let's try some more examples. El avión sale a las 10 a.m. El avión sale. The plane departs at 10 a.m. El avión sale a las 10 a.m. The next one, arrive. El tren llega a las 8 p.m. The train arrives at 8 p.m. El tren llega a las 8 p.m. Another example. Yo salgo a la escuela a las 7 a.m. I leave for school at 7 a.m. Yo salgo a la escuela. I leave for school. Or you can say yo voy a la escuela. I go to school. Or yo salgo. I leave for. I go out to school. Llegamos del trabajo a las 6 p.m. We arrive back from work at 6 p.m. Llegamos del trabajo a las 6 p.m. Okay, let's keep on going. We also have el boleto, which is the ticket. El boleto, the ticket. And el pase de abordar, the boarding pass. El pase de abordar, the boarding pass. Pase, pass, abordar, to board. We also have la mochila, the backpack. La mochila. And la maleta, the luggage. La maleta. La maleta, the luggage. We also have el pasaporte, the passport. El pasaporte. And la tarjeta de identificación, the ID card. La tarjeta de identificación. Or you can also say tarjeta de identidad, the ID card. Tarjeta de identidad. So this is basically your ID. So it's a lot of vocabulary. It's all the travel vocabulary here. La licencia para manejar, the driver's license. La licencia para manejar. Or la licencia de manejar. You can also say de manejar or para manejar. And the next one. El seguro de autos, the car insurance. El seguro, the insurance, de autos, of cars. El seguro de autos. Okay, let's try examples. ¿Tienen boletos? Do you have tickets? ¿Tienen boletos? And another one. Tengo pasaporte americano. I have an American passport. Tengo pasaporte americano. Pasaporte americano. Another example. Mi maleta de viaje es pequeña. My travel luggage is small. Maleta luggage de viaje, of travel. Es pequeña, is small. Another example. Mi mochila de la escuela es grande. My school bag is big. Mi mochila de la escuela es grande. My school bag is big. And two more examples. Su licencia para manejar. Por favor. Your driver's license, please. Su licencia para manejar. Por favor. So this is something that the police might tell you. Your driver's license, please. Su licencia para manejar. And this one. Disculpe. ¿Tiene su tarjeta de identificación? Excuse me. Do you have your ID card? Disculpe. Excuse me. ¿Tiene su tarjeta de identificación? ¿Tiene? Do you have your ID card? So this was a very long lesson. And the reason it's long is because you're getting all of the travel vocabulary that you will need. So if you go to a Spanish-speaking country, this is a very important lesson. So make sure to review this lesson. Thanks for watching. So now it's your turn to practice Spanish. You can find the lesson's Quizlet by going into the Lecture Resources folder. Thanks for watching.